Hello guys, welcome back again for another new lesson. Today we are talking about something called polychords. Polychords. What is a polychord? A polychord is when you pick two chords, you stack them on top of each other to produce a new sound or to make your chord sound more full. What I've played there is a mix-up of whatever I'm speaking about, the polychords. So I'll teach you a few, and it helps you to play those advanced chords using basic triads. A triad is a chord with only 3 notes, like a C triad or an A minor triad. So when I'm playing music, this lesson is not, can be a bit tricky for a beginner, but for intermediate and advanced, I think you will understand very easily. You can't play like your one chord like this, your 4 chord like this, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. Those I didn't mention 2 and 3. Okay, you can't play your chords like that. This is too basic. This is too vanilla. So what you do is now you start adding extra notes, extensions, so that your chord may sound more fuller. So you will hear people tell you, play for me a C major 13 sharp 11. Play for me a sharp 9 sharp 5. Play for me a sharp 9 sharp 5. So such chords might sound too technical and difficult to come up with, but if you understand how you're playing in terms of polychord, it can make your playing easier. Like, you can try and figure out what you're playing using polychords, like figuring out which are the 2 chords here being mixed up to form this new chord I'm playing. So for instance, I will not play my 1 like this. Like wastahili Bwana. I won't play it like that, because, okay, I'm not saying it is wrong to play it like that. If you are there, play it like that, because at the end of the day, what we want is something musical, something that we can sing along. But sometimes you want your music to sound more sweet, more nice. So you won't play it like wastahili Bwana, wastahili Bwana. It is okay, it is right, but it does not sound beautiful. With that, I can pick a few chords. I try a few polychords, apply them to the song, and it will sound more nice or more fuller. I hope we are together. It will sound more fuller. So what do I mean by polychords? Like, for instance, this is a C. Instead of playing a C like this, I will take 2 chords. The first chord I'll pick is an A minor. So remember here you have to be knowing how to play your inversions. That is not debatable. You have to know how to play your inversions. So this is an A minor, first inversion, A minor, second inversion, root position. Then I pick a G. or a 5 because we're in the key of C. This is the 5 G. So if I mix the 5 with an A minor, it will give me a more fuller C chord. Okay, I hope I'm not confusing anyone. If I pick an A minor and a G and I mix them together, they will give me a more fuller sounding chord, which can be used as a substitute for the chord of 1 or C. So if I pick the 6 and the 5, I mix them together, they give me a more fuller 1. So 6 plus 5 is equals to 1, a more fuller 1. Okay, I guess that's why it is an 11, a more fuller 1, a double 1. Okay, how does that sound? That is how it will sound. And the reason it is a more fuller 1, it is because these two chords, which is an A minor and a G, are both in their first inversions. They are giving me a C, this is C, 13 because of this 7, 9. So this is C major, 9, 13. Remember, this is the 5. So it is sounding more fuller than just this. So maybe if I pick a C sus2 and an F sus2, which can be also a C sus4. So if I pick a C sus4 and a C sus2, or a C sus2 and an F sus2, I mix them together. Or let me change that one. I give you another one. Let me pick this G sus4. This is a G sus4, and this one will be this one F sus2. If I play that pedaling on the F, it will give me a more fuller F. You can hear how it's sounding. So this is an F6, 9, 6, 9, F6, 9. And the good thing about this chord is you don't hear the 3s, so it's an open chord. So the C, the F, the F6, 9, the F6, 9. So the last chord is the G. What can we do on the G, which is the dominant? The basic G is this. If I play now this G dominant, this one gives me that it has that tension of resolving back to C because of these two tritones. These two tritones want to resolve so much back to C. So that's why it's sounding, sorry, not two tritones. This tritone wants to resolve back to C. Sorry about that. So this tritone wants to resolve back to C. So what that means is I can maybe alter some more this dominant 7 now. This is as G dominant 7, G7, not G major 7, but G7, G dominant 7. How I can alter it some more is on the G I can go a whole tone below, which will give me an F. This F I can play the what is it called? The diminished chord of F over G. So that one will give me a G, G7 flat 9, which is a good chord to resolve to the C I showed you. So wastahili Bwana kupokea utukufu, wastahili Bwana kupokea utukufu. So I've used all those chords, and one thing about music is when you learn something, don't overdo it. Don't go and use all those chords like how I've done it. You can't apply all those chords at a go when you're playing. You will now start sounding too much to your audience. You just pick one chord, add another one, maybe do basic ones like that. You go like doing it bit by bit, not now you want to play like don't do that. It doesn't come out well. Okay, according to me, you should do it in beats. That way it will sound, it will give your audience that tension, then release. Tension, then you release. Not you're giving them tensions with no breaks. It will not sound good. So that's the lesson for today.